Good afternoon. All right, here we are. It is wooded. It's cold. The deer aren't even out here roaming around. The sky looks like more snow is on its way. My AccuWeather said it's 17 with a real feel of 11. And I thought I would do this outside today. The reason is my friend said to me yesterday, "Hey Keith, how cold is it the coldest when you run?" And I said, usually 20. And I said to her, there's a Bible verse that helped me think through this a long time ago, and it's in 1 Corinthians, forget which chapter, but it basically says, I discipline or buffet my body and make it my slave. And that's what I told her, is that I learned a long time ago that my body often doesn't want to do what my holy and righteous person, my holy and righteous identity wants it to do. Often, this body reflects an alternative recommendation of who I am besides being a holy and righteous child of the living God. And so when Paul said, I buffet my body or I discipline my body, he fully understood that there's something in this body that causes it to react in a way different than what that holy righteous being dwelling in it is directing. And so when I figured that out, I figured, I can make this body do things it doesn't want to do. My body didn't want to get up and go outside. My body didn't want to run a couple miles. It didn't want to stop here in the cold wind and talk to you guys. But it occurred to me that that's where life of faith is when we walk by faith. Sometimes we're going to take our body in places it doesn't want to go, or our body's not going to go somewhere it wants to go. Several times the Apostle Paul said, I was warned by the Spirit not to go there. And so this body doesn't always respond to this world appropriately, and it's my inner person that has to direct that. And specifically what I was thinking about was Paul in 2 Corinthians 11. He talks about all the hardship his body went through, and the one that jumped in my head, it has nothing to do with this scene right here, because there is no ship out there, but he said he was shipwrecked 3 times and in the deep for 3 days or something of that nature. But he survived 3 shipwrecks. Could you imagine your body floating around in the ocean for 3 hours, let alone 3 days or whatever he was? But he knew something that caused him not to give up while he was floating in that ocean, or no, it would have been the Mediterranean where he was floating, which would seem like an ocean. What he knew was he had a message of faith to the fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, that we don't walk by sight, we don't walk by feelings, we don't walk by rules, we walk by faith and faith alone. And so by faith, Paul could discipline his body so that it might respond to a world system, respond to the believers, and tell them life is about faith. It's not about rules, it's not about impressing people, it's about listening clearly, concisely to that still small voice in you that says, trust me today, and take your body here and do that. So today, I hope you can listen to that Spirit and not be afraid where that Spirit might direct your body. My guess is not out in the snow today. Be careful out there. It's dangerous out there. Don't shovel snow if you're my age or older. That's a dangerous proposition. But you all walk by faith, and I hope to see you real soon. Take care.